dog. So guys, if you've been following along to, the last 2 weeks or so, you've seen all the car week footage, all the crazy cars in California. Obviously right now we're back in Toronto. There's not that many cars here, but 3 days after car week and we're already heading back to the US. We're heading to Connecticut. If you guys have been following the channel, you've seen this before. Going to Dream Ride, we're going to Castle Shoot. So whereas car week is more of like a bunch of cars spread around a city, this is gonna be like $200 million worth of cars on a driveway. And then we're going to go to the event. We're going to cruise with the cars. It's going to be absolutely wild. I'm literally going for like, today's Friday. I'm going to be back in Toronto Saturday night driving the GT4 there. It's going to be absolutely epic. So stick around for this video. It's going to be unbelievable. We have just arrived at the castle. There's already trucks unloading cars. You can see a Huayra Roadster in this one. I see a LaFerrari in the next one, along with some other cars. What is that? Bugatti Chiron. Yeah, but let's go upstairs, see what's already up there. What's here in the back? Oh, Pininfarina and a 918. Okay, so we're at the castle now. We have the Huayra behind us. Look at all the cars. This is just the beginning. This whole area right here is going to get completely full, and so is the front. But so far on the driveway, there's a Veyron, a Koenigsegg Agera RS, a Chiron, Sabre, Huayra Roadster, Huayra BC Roadster, and the regular Huayra. And then also in the garage is the Zonda F, the Nürburgring lap record car, full carbon yellow interior. The CC850. So cool to see this thing up here. And a Huayra Roadster just showed up. And the Pagani Utopia, the new Pagani hypercar. I think we saw the specific one at Quail. Looks so freaking good. Honestly, such a good improvement. Like, I think it's kind of back towards what the Zonda was. What a cool car. I'm happy it came out this way and it didn't get electrified or anything like that. Oh, check this out. Full carbon Zonda F and the new full carbon Utopia. Pretty much same spec. Kind of cool. This is wild. So we got the new CC850, the new car from Koenigsegg next to the Utopia, the new car from Pagani. Ferrari 812 comp. I don't think they know yet if they're going to put it in here or not, depending on how many hypercars we have. So I think they told him to wait for a second. So let's see if he makes it in. So the 812 comp is coming in. The fully blacked out Veyron 16.4, the first gen, right next to the regular Chiron right here. So pretty cool lineup. We got Huayra BC so far, Utopia, Zonda F, Huayra Roadster BC Roadster, regular Huayra, another Roadster. Then on the other side we got some Koenigseggs, of course a new CC850, the Agera RS, the Sabre that we saw in California, and an 812 comp. So here we have somewhat the poor section of the parking lot. We have the SVJ 63. This one is so customized, yellow with blue carbon everywhere. Now the best car here is actually hidden away, the Honda Beat. This thing is freaking tiny. But yeah, the SVJ right here, the 63 and the SV. Chiron Super Sport from Car Week. We saw this car a million times parked. And here it is now. And the red Chiron Pro Sport from Car Week, the one that was driving with the yellow one. It's pretty cool that we're seeing kind of like the cars from Car Week all here in one place. Plus there's gonna be a few other cars that weren't at Car Week, like the Zonda F and a few other cars, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting turnout. A lot more cars to come. We still have a while. The Senna with the dog. Let's pretend there's a noise from the engine. Yeah. One dude power, no horsepower. So yeah, guys, remember, we are just starting here. The first row is kind of full. We're trying to load up the second row. But again, usually there's cars from here to the garage pretty much all the way across. So right now we're just starting. A ton more cars to come. I think more trucks get unloaded. There's LaFerraris on the trucks. I don't think we're going to unload them. There's going to be so many cars coming. And I just spoke about the LaFerrari, and here it is. Red LaFerrari. Rolling in. Let's see where they'll put it. Maybe beside the Senna. Maybe in front of the A12 Comp. Let's see where they'll put this one. But again, just starting. Ton of cars coming. So we are at the Peasant parking lot. You heard me right, the Peasant parking lot. We have the SV, the SVJ, a GTR, an NSX, Performante, a Mercy, and my GT4 here in the Peasant parking lot. Pininfarina Battista, the yellow one, we saw this at Car Week as well. Then a Martini livery 918 Y-Sax, actually pretty cool in white. Oh, 3 Heritage 4 GT. Oh, 4. Holy shit. Black one, white one, and gray one. Yeah, Heritage 4 GT. Very nice. Plastic still in the steering wheel, so this is probably a low mileage car or something. Oh, he's got a lot of cookies in the passenger seat. I respect that. And then, yeah, the other 3 right here. Black with silver stripes, white with blue stripes, and a tungsten gray with white stripes. Yeah, the white with blue is one of my favorite all-time specs. The black looks really good too. Tungsten gray is nice, but I might be a little biased because I see them literally every day. So I kind of get bored of the tungsten gray, but man, the white with the blue stripes looks so freaking good. The one thing about the Heritage that I don't know if it works is really the orange rims with the red brake calipers. I think it kind of clashes. I think it would have been cool with like black calipers, but very nice car. The wheels are sick. The blue and the orange. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And the last one. Yeah, the Weissach 918 next to the LaFerrari. Hopefully a P1 shows up too. Maybe yes, maybe no. Could happen. Very, very crazy lineup. But again, the driveway is still not full. I'd expect it to get a lot more full than this. So yeah, we did not take a closer look at this car during Car Week, but blue carbon on silver, pretty good spec on the Super Sport. The red Porsche Sport looks so freaking good. It's like the Veyron launch spec, but on a Chiron Porsche Sport. Honestly, such a classic Bugatti spec. Next to a black on black Veyron. Crazy, crazy cars here. The Senna tucked in the back. BAC mono, like what? So different from everything else here. Koenigsegg Agera RS, of course. CC850 manual and automatic all in one car, the newest hypercar from Koenigsegg. Looks kind of like the old CC8S. So nice. The interior is so good. Gated manual. And the Sabre, we saw this a million times in the last week. The Comp and the Pininfarina. The interior looks so good. Different materials from any other Pagani used, but you still get that Pagani feel. The dash looks so sick, old school. It's kind of aged so well. So the final form of the castle shoot this year is right here. They're trying to get everybody out of the way. Mostly are. Got the 918, the LaFerrari, all the Huayras, the Zonda, the Utopia, the BC, Veyron, Chiron, a few more Chirons. Senna, Sabre, CC850, Agera RS, 4 GTs, and that's just the back part of the parking lot. And that's not including what we're going to go see later on in this video at Dream Ride itself on the Polo field. A lot more cars there. Their crazy view from the top, like the whole lineup right here. Before the CC850 leaves, because I think it's about to leave, just got to do some photos from here. Looks crazy.
Everybody that has a new one can afford it, they buy it an old one so they can buy it.
It's been a few hours. We're soon gonna head over to the Polo fields, but we have this Huracan Storado right now, owned by Team Salomon. They used to have all the SVJs in the crazy chrome colors. Now they have this Huracan SVJ Roadster right here. I think we see this one every year. Not a bad spec, but yeah, the 63, the SV, the 720. Just heading down to wait for everybody to leave and go with them from there, but M4 GTS and M5. Honda Civic with the Zonda plate from Delaware. And like 3 cars later, another Zonda plate. On the way to the Polo field now with I think 4 or 3 Paganis, Koenigsegg, Sabre. Pretty good lineup. Murcielago, a few cars back. Can't really see what else, but we're gonna have a good drive. SVJ right here, going crazy. The Koenigsegg, the Pagani, and the Sabre. We're just cruising. We do this every year. I literally bring this car over just so we can do some driving with these guys and not look completely out of place. Here they come. Just passed 55,000 kilometers, 55,001, and what a good place to hit it than when you're showing you're actually enjoying your car in different cities, in different countries, just doing car stuff. So a solid lineup here in the traffic jam. We got the Pagani Huayra non-Tempesta, which is pretty clean looking. Agera RS. The Sabre, I think, is just up ahead of that, but we built up quite a line behind us with the Bentayga, Civic Type R. All the guys from the castle are now heading over to the Polo fields. Okay, so we're almost at Dream Ride. Last little bit of traffic, and then we're gonna be pulled in to the lot. Yeah, let's see. We've just pulled in. There's a lot more cars and a lot more people here than last year. So we'll have a little bit of walking around before we start heading back home today, but there should be some cars that we have not seen yet. The LP640 Roadster that we saw in the castle. So yeah, in the parking lot for Dream Ride, obviously the Koenigsegg, the Sabre, but the new Corvette Z06. Pretty cool. Haven't seen too many of them around, but crazy power out of the V8. Honestly, best bang for buck car you can probably get right now. The Heritage GT, two other GTs here. The Wraith from the house, M4s, convertibles, but I suspect back there, and I can already kind of see back there, there's some more hypercars that we have not seen yet. So I haven't been able to show because I've been filming other stuff, but the plate game here in Connecticut is off the chain. NFC on this G-Wagon, R35 GTR, Black RT. I mean, almost every car has it. There's probably 3 or 4 plates in the castle, or Zonda plates. We'll probably see some more around here.
That is the dream.
Ariel, Adam, and the Choo Choo Train. These are so sick. I feel like driving these would be like one of the most exciting things you can do on 4 wheels. Of course, the Ferrari F50, the open top manual V12 hypercar from Ferrari. Most people's favorites, maybe mine too. Haven't decided yet. SF90, DB12, the new one. We saw these driving a car week. V12 Vantage, but there's some cars over there that we should definitely go check out. So here we have a lineup of 3 Pagani Huayras. We have this Roadster right here. This coupe, I don't think this is the Tempesta package. So very nice, clean and blue. And this other Roadster, we've seen this quite a few times before. And then some special Ferraris over there that we should probably go check out. The LaFerrari Coupe. Next to that is the track only Ferrari 599 XX. Crazy car, literally a race car. Then of course this LaFerrari Aperta in black with the red accents. One of, I think, 4 specs you could get. You can get a yellow, red, black, and white. And then next to that, the SP1 Baller 1-seater Ferrari track car. And then this red Enzo. But what I'm noticing about this red Enzo specifically is it's got this super nice tan interior. I don't know if I've seen too many with the tan interior. It looks so good. Again, you don't see too many Enzos. People are starting to put them away. They're not driving them as much. You know, they're not a manual. So if you want a kind of dual clutch car or a paddle shift car, you take a LaFerrari. If you want a manual car, you take the F50 or the F40. So there's less and less to drive these, but they're so freaking cool. Now, these other 2 cool cars are this Sabre right here, carbon and silver, and the Senna. I think this is the one we saw with the dog. Such a cool lineup, especially with the CC850 over there. And Koenigsegg Agera, the one we saw at Car Week, the attack version, in this blue with the big wing, the top off this time. Very cool to see it on the opposite coast less than a week later. So this McLaren 765 LT, but it's got the color change, the blue to the black, but then the interior is not boring at all. You got this full blue interior with the orange accents, even blue here on the back. Very, very cool spec on this one. I've been seeing a lot of good spec 765 lately. If you guys remember Car Week, then another one right here. But yeah, not a bad lineup over here.